What's up, Fox 10 Fox here, and today I'm going to tell the story about how a motherboard killed my channel. Obviously, it's not completely dead, but it did stop me from posting for a while. And you're probably wondering why I'm back on this channel in the first place. I moved to other channels. I made a sad video saying I deleted it. But hey, you know what? We're just going to keep Ya Tech the way it is. And the way things go are the way things go. I'm trying to fix it in the background. So hopefully things go well in that regard. But I do want to talk about where I've been, what happened, and why it's like this. So let's talk, shall we? Oh, about a month ago, some new CPUs launched by Intel, and I was really excited. I saved up money to get some of these to test on my test bench, then subsequently sell them on once I was done testing them. But as you can tell, it's almost been a month and they're still in my inventory. So why is that? Well, I used to have a micro ATX motherboard. You all know it if you've watched my videos before. If you look at my budget test bench video, it is there. And it was $40, and I ended up keeping it. I'm going to give it to my mom as a micro ATX PC. But the reason why I needed to upgrade to the Asus Z490P was because of 11th gen. Z490 boards were going to be backwards compatible. Asus said there would be a patch for Z490 motherboards, so that way you could use 11th gen on 10th gen hardware because they are still LGA 1200. Well, guess which line that I had no idea wasn't getting it, didn't get it. Oh, I know. The Asus Z490P did never, ever got a BIOS update for as the time I am recording this. If they fix this, that's going to be disappointing because I'm selling this right now so I could get a proper 11th gen, test these, and finally get them out of my sight because the reviews haven't been great. And honestly, what used to be excitement for getting these chips has now turned into sort of a vengeance because the Intel 11th gen chips have stayed looking at me saying, I know you owe money because you bought us, and one of them is $280 and one of them's $180. I saved up money and they are getting no use collecting dust. And that halted my channel. Now, I could have done other stuff. That is very, very true. I have a tendency to lose motivation on things very quickly, and I did have a pretty rough go these past few months in terms of mental health, so that didn't really help that much also, because then it was like, well, do I really have to do videos? My plan is foiled. I don't need to do YouTube videos. And that's not the way you should be thinking of YouTube. You should always think of another solution because there always is another solution and somebody else is doing that solution and getting more views than you. And that's what I should have done. But instead I sat and I did nothing. But it also isn't entirely my fault. I will give myself that because even if I did want to make other videos, it would either have to be on CPUs that are old and are still inflated in price, or it would have to be on graphics cards, which my graphics cards have stayed stagnant because I can't buy a new one yet because they're all very expensive. Buying a graphics card today is a lot harder than it was buying it a year ago. And I don't really want to spend almost $200 on a 758 Ti or 780 Ti to test it, even though I do want to do that one day. The problem is you buy it, what if it crashes, boom, you're selling on to nothing again, which sucks. But now that I'm sitting on literally CPUs that are doing nothing but losing value, it's been a humbling moment for me. This video is going to start, and I am going to be talking about some things that may not interest you on this channel. They are all going to be tech. I'm going to be talking about the processor that I use daily, the 3900X, and if you should get one in 2021. I'll be talking about my PC case because I love it. It's awesome. I've had it for a few months now, and it is great, so I'll be talking about that. I may do a Rift S review, even though it's way late, or a Quest 2 video, even though that came out a while ago. And we're going to start doing things a little differently for a while. I am still going to do graphics cards and I am still going to do CPUs, but the problem is getting those parts sometimes are hard in this sort of market, so you're just gonna have to bear with me every now and again. So that's the state of this channel. I am back. I'm going to be uploading here. The hope is 3 times a week like I used to do. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, like, subscribe, do what you usually do, and as always, buy yourself something nice.